Hello guys, Acebeam UC15vn. Whew. Okay, so a lot of things to say about this light. It's currently the brightest, relatively small keychain-ish light. Okay, I'm not sure why it says 2 times 10400. It should say 2 times 10440. All right, 250 lumen on regular AAA's, and factory claims 1000 lumen. I measured 950, close enough. The modded version is 150 lumens brighter at 1100. Okay, not a substantial boost, but comes with it my warranty and other LED changes. First rant. So it comes with a nice box. All right, let's give them that. Nice, decent presentation box. Warranty card. User interface. We'll talk about this in a bit. All right, Allen wrench. But let me rant about this pocket clip real quick. Look at how much thickness it adds to the light. There. And why didn't they make it a little taller so that is you can have it in deep carry? I know a lot of people, I'm not a fan of pocket clips, but people that do use pocket clip prefer deep carry, and this is not that deep carry. Although it's a very strong pocket clip, it's ultra thick. I'm not sure why they need it that thick. I would never use this pocket clip. I find it just odd. You know, I kind of wish they put it on the side or something like this and made it a lot thinner profile. I don't know. No, that's not gonna work. That'll make it stay on your pocket awkwardly. So that's a bad idea. But you know, it's just make it thinner, make it deeper carry, because that's not gonna work for me. All right. Instruction manual. Read this once, read it twice, read it 10 times. Get the UI, okay? Because it's a little bit complicated. I'm gonna try to demonstrate it over video. I'm not sure if I will be successful, but we'll give it a shot. All right, let's jump right into it. Click to turn on, click to turn off. Click to turn on, press and hold to ramp through different levels. Pretty standard. Double click anytime you want to get instant turbo. There, like that's a lower level. Double click, you get turbo. See? So double click from off also gets you instant turbo. Pretty simple, makes a decently good user interface. Press and hold the light for very long, wait for all kinds of blinks. And when you get that triple blink, it locks itself out. Okay, you press and hold for a really long time. It'll knock itself back out of lockout mode. So there you go. That's lockout mode. You might want to lock it out when you're not using it because it turns on with a single click. Put in your pocket. Very high power light, puts out like 1000 lumen. Lock it out. All right. From off, if you press and hold for not as long as the lockout, you activate the red light. Let it go, so that it will stay in red light. Once it's in red light, you press and hold to alternate between UV and red. Let's say you're in UV right now. Turn the light off, turn the light back on, it will stay in UV. So that's pretty cool. Very, very bright UV light, by the way. So if that's your primary light, you don't have to worry about finding it. It'll just always stay there. And then you press and hold to go back to red. So it's just alternating between red and UV in the secondary level. In order to get back to white light, you have to double click. Now you activate the white light, click to turn off, click to turn on, now you're in the white light, all right? That's the best I can describe the user interface. Review it, watch this video 3 times, 10 times, and play with it, and play it with me as you watch this on the screen. So to see the user interface. It's not that simple. Maybe it's not that bad now that I'm used to it, but it was really bad the first time I got my hands on it, okay? I had to refer to the user interface on the manual, and I had to read it like 3 times. Anyways, with the screws being on the light, I do not really imagine this to be dunkable in water, okay? Rain splash should be all right. Don't dunk this in water. If you did, dry it right away. Pretty cool design here with a couple of springs and a screw in the middle that twists and turns, and it will hold down this tail cap for 2 cells. You can run the cool thing about this light is it has 2 slots for 2 cells, but they're in parallel. So right now you can see that I only have a single IMR 10440 in here, and the light operates fine. And you need IMR 10440 for the maximum output. If you can run 1 cell or you can run 2 cell, but do not mix. You want one 10440 or one triple A's or nickel metal hydride. Okay. Do not mix one of each cells. That's a bad idea. Okay, don't do that. Turn on. By the way, one other thing I should add. The cell should have a slightly button top. Some lights will work okay with factory flat tops, but some will not. Okay, so definitely get, if you buy the cells from me, put it in the request. I'll put a tiny little solder block to imitate a button top. Okay, because if you put in pure flat cells, it might not work. All right, so this sample just happens to work with flat top cells. Not all of them do. Make sure you get button top, and make sure it's IMR 10440 because of the crazy output that it's putting out. Okay, pretty neat light, pretty nice feature pack. I don't feel like this is the best design from Acebeam, because Acebeam has been kicking ass lately with all their design. This one is all right. I don't like the way the pocket clip is mounted. I don't feel that it's that waterproof. Has pretty good runtime though, and it's a decent price. The factory light is like $60. My version is $72. But with that $72, you get a choice of you stick to the XPL, because the XPL here is a really nice light. If you want a different white light, like a neutral white or a warm white, price goes up from there. But with $72, so $12 more than the factory, you get my warranty, and you also get that red LED swapped out by default. So I will put in a 219C 5000 Kelvin, and it makes a really nice white light flood meal. For me, most people will find that more useful than a red light, and it's a no charge option if you want to retain that red LED. Okay, but the factory, the default swap UC15vn will have Nietzsche's flood white new light here. The UV's retained. That will not be swapped out. It cannot be swapped out. And the power boost is only to the center white light. The 2 side light does not change. There are only 1 level on both of the side. Let me show you guys here. Oh, not long enough. Red lights activate. So you can see there's only 1 level of red. It's extremely bright, and there's not really any level with it. So you kind of stuck with just 1 level of UV and red. Okay, that's the Acebeam UC15vn. Incredibly bright light. Nothing this bright for this size with this kind of user interface and features. Do I like it more than the other light? Nah, so. I think mostly because I'm not used to the user interface yet, so that's why I'm not really into it. I prefer just a simple 1000 lumen. I come close to 1000 lumen with this light. And I just prefer the programmable driver VN2. But, you know, this thing is $72. This thing's $50. So, and it's copper. It's nice. It's nice tactical user interface. With a tactile clicky, not tactical user interface. It could be tactical if you want, if you set it to that group. But, so, I prefer this, really. I know, twice the price, but I like it more. But half the price with UV, red, and all that. Not bad for $72. Okay? That's that. UC15vn. Later, guys.